Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wildcats! They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. The give to the tailback. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback will keep it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Steamrolls his way ahead. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. The give on the inside. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And
makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Scanning the field, it's Herring. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds his target down the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Wildcats want to move quickly. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Wildcats. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Jackson will throw. Sends it downfield. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Running toward the tape. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. The defenses have some work to do to slow down these high-powered attacks as we start the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. The corners are walked up tight. He's looking to throw it. Extending the play. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
That boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because it's so exciting to watch.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Firing to the right, complete. On the move is a 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Jackson gonna throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Troy. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Jackson will throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He now has 80 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Wide receiver shows motion. The play-action fake. He's going for it all. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Got a man, it's Anderson. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They're bringing heat. Finds the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Coming after it. Snares it outside. It's White. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to pass, it's Herring. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum. And a sack all the way back at the 5. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got it at the 20 on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Smashes through the tackle. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And he puts through the extra point. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Herring. Floats it out in space. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns. He's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's back to throw on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6.
21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was all...
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Leaves it with the running back. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's White. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that 1st down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Unloads it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the 1st half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Smashes through. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
I know he didn't pick up the 1st down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. He'll try to do it himself. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the 1st down. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sategna. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a box.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
It's complete. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be a
touchdown, Arkansas! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Looking to pass. It's Harry. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires on the move. It's caught. At midfield, he is smashing people. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the route is on. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going deep. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Trying to move them on the counter. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And the Wildcats are flying down the field. On the ground with the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The handoff, keep working on that clock. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Anderson. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. You can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys